Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just got here from working out and I had to bring a reading for you guys, of course, period. Y'all already know June is my month, and this June month has been a little bit hectic. Y'all know I graduated, I went on vacation, my birthday is on Friday. It's just a lot on my plate, and my boyfriend's birthday was literally yesterday, so too much on my plate. But you know, always here for you guys. And also, don't forget to book your readings. And of course, don't forget to send me some gifts, some donations for my birthday. And if you can't, send me some love. I take that too, okay? So for today's reading, we're doing what is triggering your haters. And we're gonna start this up right now. We have 3 different piles. I'm only doing 3 piles now. So hold on. So we have here 3 beautiful piles. Pile number 1 with the hematite, pile number 2 with the rose quartz, and pile number 3 with the blue sodalite. Please pause the video if needed. Let's go. So for the viewers that picked pile number 1 with this hematite, what is triggering your haters right now? Let's find out. And I'm super excited for this reading, although I'm so freaking hot right now. Oh my God. Oh Lord. All right. Let's see here. Oh, we got here the lovers. Hold on. My camera was a little bit twisted. Okay. The lovers. 2 of swords. And the sun. Oh my God. Okay. Real quick. So what's triggering your haters real quick is that 1, you're in your power. 2, you're looking good. 3, hold on. It's not even you're looking good. It's just like the self-esteem, the way you carry yourself, the way you just are not really giving about what they're saying. Because look, the 2 of swords here next to the sun, that's somebody that is blindfolded. You act like, I'm not gonna say you're dumb, but you act dumb. Like you move accordingly. Like you act slow when it comes to situations. Like let's say somebody was plotting on doing something to you, right? Or they said something slick to you. You're gonna be like, huh? What? Like, you're gonna act like you're in the clouds. Like, you act like you're so, like, nonchalant, but then oblivious, but then, like, you don't really know what's going on. And that drives them crazy. Because they feel like, you know, your haters, some haters that you have, they want to make you feel bad. Some want to make you feel bad, I heard. This is somebody that might want to make you feel bad, make you feel insecure. An ex, maybe, that's the hater that I'm feeling here is the hater, or an ex-friend. They want to throw like shots at you. And it's like, you don't even see it. You don't even respond. Like, you're literally like Beyonce mysterious, I heard. Like, you do not respond. And even if in person somebody tries to trigger you in a way where they would, you know, say something slick, you know, cut you off in a conversation, you'll act so like, I don't care about it. Like, so like, I just, you know, I didn't hear this person just call me a rat. You know, I just didn't hear this person, you know, saying I look bad today. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just act like it didn't bother you. And that triggers the fuck about your haters. Like, that triggers the hell out your haters very much. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and my ear itch. I feel like you act like you don't care about what they say or what they do to you. It's like somebody plotting behind you, and then you're still going. Like, you don't even turn around. And if you do, you feel like it's not for you. I don't know. Something like that. But let's see here with more cards, though. Some of you guys may be Geminis, air sign, fire signs. Like, unwilling to take that blindfold off. Unwilling to let people hurt your feelings. In your head, in your mind, you're like, listen, people are projecting. If it's negative, people are projecting. And they got nothing to do with me. Hurt people. So why would I get upset because somebody wants to try to ruin my day? Their day is probably already ruined. Shit, their month is probably already ruined. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting here, pile number 1. I feel like what's also triggering your haters is that you're feeling more comfortable in your skin. Maybe back in the day you used to get like body shamed or bullied for your body, or bullied for like your looks or the way you dressed or the way you carried yourself. And it's like now, maybe whatever you used to wear, whatever you used to do, now is in style. And now, you know, that's triggering your haters. Like, I heard, you know, like tarot readers, like back in the day, I'm not gonna lie, maybe in 10 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, we probably were the weirdos. We're probably the weirdos. We're the ones that were going to go to hell. And now I'm not saying nothing's wrong with that, but I feel like now more people are more spiritual, more people are into tarot, more people are into, the occult for some reason. And I feel like that can relate to some of you guys as well. We have here the Seven of Swords next to the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I feel like, honestly, the way you're triggering your haters right now is that you're really living in your moment when it comes to, your career. You are trying to focus, getting into them studies, getting into that knowledge, getting into your bag, your money, working, saving, doing what you got to do. And it's like what's triggering them is that you don't care about what they did to you anymore. Maybe back in the day, it really hurt you. Maybe you threw shots back, whatever. Got revenge. I got here for some people. But it's like now you really don't think these people are significant in your life anymore. I feel like a lot of people stalk you, pile number one. Believe it or not, they stalk you because, they want to see if you're still butthurt about it. And it's like your past doesn't even exist anymore. Like, it was just something that happened and that doesn't mean anything anymore, pile number one. And so that's what triggers your haters. I feel like a lot of your haters are people from your past, exes, ex-lovers, ex-friends, people that hurt you, people that stole from you, people that cheated on you also. These are your haters, believe it or not. Because I feel like with this Ace of Wands, it's like you just, you did a 360 in your life. Like, you transformed. I feel like you transformed maybe through spirituality, you transformed through your looks, through your career, but you basically transformed on them. You did it on them, pile number one. So, of course, they're going to feel salty. They're going to feel some type of way that, you're doing you now, and they're still stuck in the old, same old. I would never understand that, though. Let's see here. What is triggering my pals haters? Maybe that you blocked them. I got that. Maybe because you blocked them, that's what's triggering your haters right now. I feel like you guys blocked every hater in the building. You blocked everybody in the world. Like, you just blocked them. I feel like what's also triggering your haters is that you're looking like you got more money than them. See, I don't know what you do. I'm not here to judge. I don't know. You're like, damn, Julie, I only got 30 in my name. Shut up about that, okay? Money comes easily and frequently. Money is energy. Money is everywhere, okay? You love money. Money loves you. Also, so yeah, you look like you have more money than them in some way. You look like a boss. You look like way better than them. Maybe through like the way you dress, the way you carry yourself. Maybe you wear H&M, but you still do it on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it doesn't have to be Gucci, but, Gucci is nice. I love Gucci, but I'm just saying, a lot of you guys don't do too much. And I feel like that's what triggers your haters. The people that they look like they tried very hard. Like, nothing wrong with trying, okay? Come on now. But it's like you have like that effortless look, pile number one, that is very triggering. Because it's like, damn, they didn't even freaking do their nails and they look better than me right now. But anyways, it's like that type of vibe I'm getting here. So you're triggering your haters even by doing the bare minimum. Goddamn, pile number one. Is this my group? Like, you're doing the bare minimum and you got these people sick. Jeez Louise. Let's see here. How is my pile number one triggering these haters right now? 3 of Cups. Ooh. Then we got here the 4 of Cups. Okay, and the 9 of Swords. Okay. Says a lot. I feel like the way you're triggering these haters is that maybe you have like new friends. You have realer people in your team. You have like a new job, or you have like new coworker friends, or a new partner, and you get along with their family, whatever it is. Like, it has these haters pressed and triggered because it's like they always wanted to make you out to be not liked. I don't know who this is, guys, but this is the energy that I'm getting. Anybody around you, they try to make you out so that people don't like you, people won't trust you, so you could be alone. And it's like, you're showing them that in actuality you have a lot of people that love you, maybe admirers, people that look up to you. And so that to them is triggering Because I feel like these haters always wanted to make you out to look weird, make you out to be like the sheep, the black sheep. And it's like, the admiration that you're having around you, regardless if it's family, friends, whatever it is triggering. Because they didn't want that for you. They didn't want happiness for you. They don't want what you have, but they don't want you to have it, basically. This is weird. With the 4 Cups next to the 9 of Swords, I'm not gonna lie though, I feel like what's triggering your haters is that they did things to you that should have had you in this 9 of Swords energy. And in reverse, it has them in this 9 of Swords energy. Because with the 4 of Cups here, it's like you're not really paying mind to them. And that's triggering your haters the most. I'm not going to lie, pile number 1, you probably don't keep up with people from your past or whatnot, but they're still talking about you. You're not keeping up or anything, but they're still posting about you or throwing subs or trying to make fake pages to look at you. They still are pile number 1, I'm not gonna lie. But it's so freaking triggering because they don't get that energy back. They don't have you making fake pages watching them. They don't have you over there stalking them and trying to see whatever they're doing. So it kind of is like a trigger, if you get what I'm saying, because you're not giving them no attention. I'm gonna be real with you. Narcissists, they thrive on attention. Whether it's good or bad, they thrive on attention. So yeah, I feel like you not giving your energy, regardless if it's, I heard family also, you probably have some hating ass family members. They probably like throw shots at you, at your family or your life. And you're just like this girl right here in the 4 Cups. And it's like, that is so triggering. You're not arguing back. You don't care anymore. Very triggering for these people. Sheesh. I also feel like your beauty also is triggering for these haters. A lot of you guys had a glow up. I'm not going to lie. And I said, listen, I'm not trying to gas y'all, but I'm just saying this is what I'm seeing here. Like a huge glow up or something. Like I feel like these people probably thought that you were always gonna be below them for some reason. Always below them, whatever. But it's triggering the hell out of them that you're looking better, smelling better, everything. Let's see here. How is my pile number 1 triggering these haters? We have here spiritual union, the light, and we have here firm foundation. I'm not taking reversals. So do I have to say anything, Polymer? Like the cards is clear. Like, listen, what's triggering your haters, if some of you guys are in a soulmate connection, they're hating. If you're in a relationship, that's triggering for them. Because I feel like a lot of people, they might be in these relationships, but they're not really happy. You get what I'm saying? So you guys, on the other hand, you look happy, and I feel like they know that you're happy. So yeah, that's triggering for them, especially if you have people around you that haven't found love. And if some of you guys are single, this just means that you have a great partnership with somebody. They see you having like really good friends, people that really support you, that really like you. So that could be a little bit triggering for them. And then with hope, oh my God, it wasn't light, it was hope. I read that wrong, guys. I thought it said light. Oh my God, but it's hope. And then we have your firm foundation. What's triggering for your haters also is that you're a believer. You believe in yourself. You love yourself. And you believe in going after your dreams. Going after the things that you want in life. So I feel like that's also triggering for your haters. I'm not saying, you know, living, like, you know, working a regular job is mediocre. But these people live pretty mediocre lives. And it doesn't just have to be working a 9 to 5. Please, guys. A job is a job, baby. And you gotta love your job if you want to make more money ever, because you gotta always be in gratitude. But that's another story. But they live pretty like settling lives. Like they settled already. They, you know, they're not reaching for the stars like you with this hope card and firm foundation. I feel like what's triggering is that they know that you're gonna have more money than them maybe in the future. You're gonna be more successful in the future, or you're just gonna have more than them in the future. Or if not, you already do. And so that's what's really triggering these haters. It's like they already know the end result for you. You might not think so, but they already sense your greatness, believe it or not. And that's what's triggering pile number 1. Honestly, I always say it, sometimes, you know, when you have those people that attack you for no reason, or like don't like you for no reason, it's because they can smell the greatness in you. They can smell when you're about to overachieve and overcome always. I always say that. Watch who you view as the underdog, because they might just skip you, literally. That's why I always tell people, clap for others. Always clap for others, because while you're throwing tomatoes, there's somebody watching you throwing tomatoes, and it's not going to be your turn until you start clapping for people. Literally. You can't be throwing tomatoes and thinking you're going to be next. You better clap. And also, if you're there, would you like somebody throwing tomatoes at you? So it's like, to me, it's ridiculous. But that's like in a metaphorical sense, if you get what I'm saying. Like, when people are doing their thing, it's great to always, you know, feel inspired. Feel like, you know, their accomplishments, they deserve it. And that you can have it too. There's enough for everybody. We have your Queen of Swords, 5 of Wands, and 10 of Cups. Sheesh. Pile number 1, you got some freaking haters. And my head hurt just now. Sheesh. You went through a lot of narcissistic abuse, manipulative as people. Queen of Swords. I feel like what's triggering your haters is you're not giving no mind to them. Feeling like they're dead, like they're invisible, like being in your power, being bitchy, being selfish, realizing your worth. I always tell people it's okay to forgive, but don't leave the door open still for these people. Like, you get what I'm saying? There's a difference between forgiving, moving on, not caring anymore about anything that happened. But then there's a difference when you open that door for those same people. You're letting the trash back in. Come on now. We have here 5 of Wands. And then we have here the 10 of Cups. Okay, I just said that. But guys, that 5 of Wands to me is just hitting me so crazy. Yeah. These haters are really triggered, pile number 1. I'm not going to lie. And I feel like this is the only pile that is like this. Like, your haters are really triggered. I feel like your haters is like scrambling for information about you. You're very mysterious for some of you guys. But those of you guys that are pretty open with your lifestyle, they're just going crazy because you're not giving them no attention. You're not giving them the spotlight. You're not calling them out on their BS. You're not, you know, confronting anybody, whatever. And when the 10 of Cups, it's like your life speaks for itself. Like, you don't have to do too much, pile number 1. That your life is speaking for itself. Your greatness, your light, the way you carry yourself speaks for itself. Like, you don't even have to do too much. And you got these people triggered. All because you are in your power now. You're letting go of what doesn't serve you. You're letting go of, you know, the people even from your past that you no longer talk to. I see here. Those be very hurt because they feel like they can still have access to your life because they know you at some point. They knew you, whatever. No, I don't know you, sir. I don't know you, ma'am. With the last couple of cards, how is my pal number 1 triggering these haters right now? Indecision, the Garden and the Gate, and Door to Spirit. So you are triggering your haters right now, pal number 1, because they feel like they don't have a place in your life with indecision. They don't have a place in your life anymore. You're not indecisive about them. They're not even an option in your life, basically. So that's what's triggering a lot of these haters. And these haters can be people from your past, as I said, family members that you no longer speak to, ex-friends, ex-lovers. It can pertain to who has to. And with the Garden and the Gate, I feel like your beauty is also, and your beauty, your life, where you're at right now is triggering for these haters because they don't have access to it. And it seems pretty cool. And it's like, I heard that song by Chris Brown. What is it? How you hating from outside the club? You can't even get in. Like, period. Like, they can't even get in. And they hating in the outside. They're triggered. They're mad. And you can't even get in. So, might as well just let it go. But to these haters, they holding on to their life. Pile number 1, I don't know who the hell you are. But you is the shit. Because word 2, I would never expect people to be this triggered by someone that don't want to talk to them no more. Someone that doesn't give them any energy anymore. With Door to Spirit, you got these haters triggered because if you're spiritual like myself, they probably think that you put something on them, like a voodoo doll. You got something on them. I'm telling you right now, when you get into the spirituality, everybody that leaves your life, they think that you put a spell on them. I put a spell on you. Like, come on. I mean, for some people, it might be true. But in this case, I don't really see you dabbling in that. I feel like a lot of people be paranoid. People pay for their own karma and then they want to blame you. Are you sure that was me? Because it's smelling like it was your karma. Let's see here with the Moonology deck. The energy is gaining momentum. So continue to be positive. Continue to be in your power. Continue to have positive thoughts about money, your life, where you live. Positive thoughts only. And I'm embedding this on everybody's mindset because believe it or not, your girl suffers with that too. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not Miss Positive every day, but I'm working on it. I'm doing it. I'm doing the work. I am becoming more and more positive every day. I'm learning. Every day is a healing moment. And so you guys are in this journey with me as well. So period. And you know, positive thoughts like money comes easily and frequently. I am so beautiful. I am so handsome. I'm aging like fine wine. My health is at its best always. Period. And so that's all I gotta say here today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 2 with this rose quartz, how are you triggering your haters right now? Let's find out. Okay, we have here the 7 of Cups. Your lifestyle is triggering these haters. Your lifestyle. You have a lot of options, a lot of streams of income, a lot of people that are watching you, a lot of opportunities. You're looking great. You're looking youthful. You have property. You own something. Your family owns something. I just see here a lot of advances with you. You probably have a good job. You're probably considered very highly. Maybe you're like an officer in the military. You're in high regards, period. You're in high regards with the 2 of Wands. Very busy. Very busy. That's triggering your haters. You don't got time for the negativity. You don't got time to look through that phone. Also, heavy on the blocker. Pile number 2. You're that block. I'm a block bitch. I'm gonna block that hoe. Yo, oh my God. I'm cursing too much, but off topic. You guys are definitely the it. Like, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. This is this group right here, pile number 2. Listen, I was talking about pile number 1's haters. You got haters from every corner. Neighbors, roommates, exes family, exes cousins, your current lover's family, your current lover's sisters, brothers. Sheesh. Brother-in-law. Yo, you have people that are just hating. Pile number 2. And I feel like it's because you have so many opportunities, because you travel, because you have a good job. Maybe you come from a wealthy family, but if you don't come from a wealthy family, you got it from the mud. That's even worse. People start off really good in their life with everything they ever wanted in their life. And to see you come from nothing to something. Pile number 2. You got these haters triggered. Some of you guys are in relationships. Some of you guys just got married, have kids, have a nice home. But if you don't relate to that, some of you guys are just living the single auntie life, or, you know, a real fun life. Honestly, I see that here. For some of you guys, your haters are triggered because maybe you want a court case, a court deal, maybe from your ex-husband, ex-wife. You won something. You got some money. You got something back. And these haters, what can I say? They're just watching. Like, they're literally watching and triggered. They can't believe that you're obtaining a lot of things that you have now. Maybe you work from home. Maybe you have an easy job. But if you don't relate to that part, maybe you're just living better. You're eating better. You're looking healthier. You're looking fit. For some of you guys, your health is in check. That's also triggering your haters. I don't know why. I don't know why people thrive on seeing people sick. That is weird. I don't know why I got that. That's so weird. Yeah, but I got heavily. Some of you guys just got married, just went to a honeymoon, whatever it is. Yeah, these people are triggered by your lifestyle. And just like the way that you're living right now, I feel like these people, they're asking around about you. This is, and And it's triggering a lot of these haters. Everything, all the good news that they hear about you. We have here the Knight of Cups. We have here the Temperance. And then we have here the Strength. Ooh, it fell. Oh, you know what that means. So what's triggering your haters is definitely your strength to move forward in life. Your ambition, your drive. Like, that is very triggering for your haters, because I feel here, pile number 2, your haters probably settled in life. Your haters probably settled for the regular things in life, and it's like you're like a life gangster. Like, you're gonna keep going at it. You're gonna get the most that you can out of life, an opportunity, the most knowledge that you can, like a real big boss with this Temperance. So you have a lot of balance in your life, regardless if you don't live that, you know, white picket fence life, whatever. You are still somebody that is looked up to, somebody that is admired, and somebody that a lot of people want to live like. I don't know what it is about your life, but it seems so easygoing, so stress-free, or just like very happy. And I know it might not even be like that, like I just described it, pile number 2, but to your haters it is, and it's triggering. It's like your haters are triggered because you're not showing the problems in your life for some reason. Oh yeah, they only post the good stuff. Oh yeah, they only post their accomplishments. Oh, they only post it or not. And to me, that's so ridiculous. Like, let people post what they want to post, because at the end of the day, they're paying for that phone. And at the end of the day, that's their social media. If you don't like it, just remove yourself. It's so easy, but people are triggered by the way you express yourself and express the things in your life. That's what I'm getting here. And with the Knight of Cups, you probably have somebody that really loves you. I got here, that's for some people. And if not, it just means that you have a lot of options right now, pile number 2, and it triggers a lot of these people. You have a lot of balance. I feel like you live a very happy life. Compared to your haters, yeah. Because I'm going to be real with y'all. How can a hater be happy? They're always hating. And hate is the opposite. Well, not hate. Fear is the opposite of love. But fear also is hate. Because at the end of the day, you're fearing somebody's success. Why? Because you think there's not enough. Because what? Their success is going to take away from yours. Whatever it is. And I'm going to be real with you. These haters is not happy in their own lives. They're going through toxic situations, karmic cycles, abuse. All types of abuse. All types of what you might think. And with the Temperance, I just can't remove my eyes from, you know, the balance and peace in your life. And I feel like that is so valuable. People think, you know, of course money is valuable too. Money is great. But people forget about one simple thing: peace. You don't know how valuable peace is until you're living at peace. That's me right now, guys. I'm living at peace. I'm so thankful. But yeah, and that's what a lot of people look forward to, peace in their life. And you have that, regardless of like, damn, but this and this, it looks like it. Yeah. It looks like that. It looks like it sure is. It sure is from the eye view. It sure is. But you're strong, and that triggers your haters. I feel like they know that they can't really F with you like that. You would really volley. And in New York, we say volley like, you know, you might do, like, you might get your get back. Get back, and like, you defend yourself. You defend your honor. You respect yourself in a way where you will defend yourself in a sense. And people don't expect that from other people. People love to find a person that they can just, I feel so great to some people. But you're not it. You're not it. You're not 1 and you're not 2. That's what I'm getting here, pile number 2. Yeah, wait, you are number 2. Yeah, of course. But you're not you're not it to be played with. You get what I'm saying? Oh my God, I hope a lot of you guys can understand my accent sometimes, because I know I have like a Spanish with a New Yorkish. It's just all over the place. I hope some of you guys can understand me sometimes. But hey, a lot of balance is triggering these haters. Peace in your life. These haters are going through chaotic events. And I'm getting here, this could be like old friends. I mean, I mentioned a bunch of people earlier, but it can be anybody, guys. Just take it as it resonates. You know your haters, pile number 2. This group knows their haters. I'm sorry, pile number 2. You know your haters, okay? This is not a surprise to you. So it's like you're going to know 100% who these people are. And shit is not going well for them. Ooh, shit is getting crazy, shaky. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what's going on here. Let's see here with these other cards. We have here the Fool. So, period. Didn't I say that? A lot of these people settle. You are living your best life. You might be in your mid-30s or your 40s. If not, you could be young, but it doesn't matter. But you still have like this young aura that is so triggering for these haters. Like, damn, this person think they're still yeah. That's how you gotta live, forever young, guys. Like, age doesn't mean a goddamn thing. Like, literally, you can start anything. I know people, well, I heard of people that wrote books when they were already 70, 60 years old. You know, people that became billionaire CEOs at 50, 60. You know what I'm saying? Like, age is not nothing, man. And I feel like that's what's triggering for your haters. The fact that you give to yourself, you believe in yourself, regardless of your situation, where you come from, your race, your sexuality, you still go at it, regardless. You still go forward with it. And what's triggering for them is that the things that you do, they wouldn't do it. They'll be so scared to do the things that you do, pile number 2. Of course, they want to emulate. Of course, they want to mimic. But it's like them thinking about doing the things that you do, pile number 2, is like, wow, I would never. Gotta give kudos to that person. Like, seriously. Because, like, they're saying, like, I would never, you know? You have, like, this youthful aura to you, I see here. Like, you travel. That's triggering for your haters. I feel like you're the person that travels. And if you don't travel, it just means that you live in a really nice area. That can also be triggering for some people. And if you don't relate to that, it just means you keep your home intact. Your home looks nice. It's not where your home is at. It's how you maintain it. Okay, how you love on it. And yeah, I see that here also. But the fact that you have a lot of peace within, you give to yourself, that's very triggering for these haters. I feel like you make time for yourself, and that's triggering for your haters. Let's see here with more cards. How is my pal number 2 triggering their haters right now? Movement, choices, and decisions. Beautiful cards here for the pal number 2. I'm not going to lie, but what's triggering is that you have so many options, so many different things to look forward to. As I said earlier in the beginning of the reading, because y'all already know, the cards later on repeat themselves, but you guys, you know, you have different hobbies, whatever it is for you guys, hobbies, goals, you know, so many different things. These people hate on it because they live pretty regular, mediocre, and watching you from the side like, oh, who do they think they are? That is so. Then we have balance. So as I said earlier, like a beautiful balance in your life. And I said balance like 5 times earlier. And then crown chakra, youthful, beautiful, sexy, handsome, put together, strong, inside and out. Because believe it or not, guys, beauty is not all in the exterior. Sometimes the way you're kind to others, respectful, giving, that is sexy, that is beautiful, okay? But with the balance next to the crown chakra, I feel like the way you're triggering these haters is that you take care of yourself. Maybe you take yourself on spa dates, you know, you get your nails done, whatever you do, you get massages, all of that. That's triggering. Who the fuck they think they is? Getting massages, going on vacation, doing music. People be so mad. It's like, if you're not gonna do it, don't knock the other person for doing it. Yeah, like, you know, like when I hear those people that be like, oh, Everybody's doing music now. Everybody's just doing music. Well, let people dabble into what they like. I mean, people got to try different things and then they realize they don't really like it. You know? Everybody's doing this. Everybody's doing that. People could do that. We have here 2 of coins, 5 of coins, and then the Knight of Cups. Yeah. What is triggering your haters is that you no longer decide to be miserable next to them. With this 2 of coins next to the 5 of coins. A lot of these people wanted to drag you in their miserella lifestyle. And you didn't let them. And that's triggering. I feel like, you know, the people that complain a lot in your life, that gossip. I always tell people this. People that gossip about the people that they be around, watch your turn, baby. Because you're not Jesus. Watch your turn. Because I always say that. I stay away from people that gossip, man. I don't gossip. I talk about the things that people do to me. But sometimes even that could be a little bit toxic. And I try to stay away from always speaking about negative stuff all the time. Like, I always try to keep positive. And of course, nobody's perfect. Like, I'm not saying, like, you know, stop gossiping. You know, a little chisme here and there is pretty, you know, entertaining sometimes, but it shouldn't. It shouldn't. Negativity should not be. And gossiping is type of negative because, you know, but I'm gonna be real with you guys. These people, they just can't drag you in their misery, and that's actually what's triggering them right now. You know, maybe you had people from your past come back and ask you for help, and you said no. That's triggering them, because it's like they're like, damn, who they think they is? I had the balls to go say sorry and ask them for help. I don't know. That's for some people. I don't know why that came up. Also, you know, you're a great mother or a great father, and that could be triggering for these haters that, you know, some of these haters that don't really share much with their children. But you do. You seem like an amazing parent, and that could be triggering for some of these haters. Yeah, I also got here, it could be people from your church that are also a little bit haters or hating. They're a little hatering group. I'm gonna be real with you. When I went to church, nothing wrong with church, of course. There used to be a lot of gossip. I'm not gonna lie. To me, it felt like, more than a headache than a peaceful time. But everybody has different churches, though. Everybody is in their own, you know, lane. But my experience, mine. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, these people, they always try to drag you in some sort of drama, and you just don't budge in, and that's what's triggering for these haters. They want to get your attention. They want to get, you know, they want to get you out your shell, pile number 2. Don't let them. As I told pile number 1, you know, people, they thrive on positive or negative attention. All they want is attention, literally. Just the attention. So yeah, give your attention to the things that matter, like your career, friends that love you, your pets, your children. Not attention to the things that it's just not gonna bring you nothing. It's not gonna do nothing for you in 5 years. You taking your child out right now will be beneficial in 5 years because they're gonna have a good memory. But, you know, getting in dramas, people's problems, no, it's not. It's not. But I don't think I need to tell y'all this, because this is the way y'all are acting, and this is why you're triggering these haters. So yeah, you're giving importance to the better things, to the bigger things in life, and that's triggering your haters. They feel like you think that you're better than them in some way. I feel like your haters, I'm not gonna lie, pile number 2, you know your haters. Your haters are close. And not only that, be careful, because I see here there's a little wandering energies of people you might think are cool, but they're a little fake. And, you know, I always tell people, when you get that energy, like, you know, people are acting weird, keep acting normal. Keep doing what you're doing. But, of course, move accordingly. You know, don't open the doors for these people all the time. Make excuses, get busy, do something else. But as I always tell people, respect yourself. Because if you don't respect yourself, then who will? You know? With the last couple of cards, how is my pile triggering these haters? We have appreciation, because you appreciate yourself, because you put yourself first in situations, because you act selfish, because you're not available for anybody and whoever needs you at every moment. So that's why it triggers your haters, because they want you to be a people pleaser. They want you to always please them. We have here the temple path, and then we have here a woman holding a heart. So with the temple path, I just get here that you are in the right place in your life right now. You're in your destined path, and this has people triggered. Your haters triggered. Woman holding a heart. You guys are feeling on yourself. You have options when it comes to dating. Some of you guys are in relationships. But I just honestly feel like you're looking great. You're looking younger. Also, the way you carry yourself, I feel like a lot of you guys dress in a very different way that is not very, like, copyable. That's not even a freaking word. But basically, your style is so unique. The way you carry yourself is so unique that if people want to copy, it's impossible, because others will tell. Others can tell, and others can see, and they just can't do it. They can't hit the spot correctly, so they just can't copy you. Pile number 2. That's what I'm getting here. With the Moonology deck today, we have your confidence is your key to success. So I don't know why I got this message right now, but you guys know what's embarrassing? Feeling embarrassed. Post that video, post that story, post that picture on Instagram. Do what you got to do for yourself. Write that song. Go after little by little. You don't have to record it right away. You don't have to, do it right away, but step by step, okay? Confidence will always be your key, because, hey, if you don't accept and love yourself, then who will, guys? Who? For real, let's be honest. The way you feel about yourself is a reflection of your outside world. Remember that one, okay? So whenever you're feeling down and in the blues, remember that you're the only person that can make yourself happy. No amount of money in the world, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, no amount of money, no car, no luxury item, nothing in this world will complete you but you. You have to find happiness in the littlest things. Feel comfortable with yourself, accept yourself, and remember that you can be whoever you want to be. Manifestations is real. I've seen people transform their lives, their faces, everything, okay? So anything that you want to change is possible, guys. But remember that no matter what the exterior world offers, the happiness, the love is inside always, okay? So that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 3, how are you triggering your haters right now? Ooh, let's find out. I don't know why I feel such a strong hateration vibe here, pile number 3, because I did say that for pile number 1 a little bit and 2, but oh my god, pile 3, I feel right now like your haters are pressed for real. Are you guys famous? Are you guys like out there? Like, what do you do? Are you content creators? But if you're not, like, how many times did you go on vacation this year? How do you look like? Literally, because in my mind, I can't picture this right now. This is crazy. I definitely feel like your haters, though, they might be around you. And I was gonna say that these are haters that are probably not around you, but I feel like it's a mix between both. Like, it's a mix between both. You probably have some haters that are in your family, like, old cousins or like, far away, people. But with the Magician, what's triggering your haters is that you get everything you want. for some reason, listen, and I know. Jayleen, what are you talking about, Jayleen? Do you know how hard okay, I get that. But they don't see it like that. They see somebody that every time you get into something, you finish it, you get it, and you do it. Like, if you say, I'm getting this bag, you're going to get that bag. If you say you're going to get these shoes, you're going to get the shoes. And it's like, they're like, yo, this person is a menace in the world. Like, they view you like that, your haters, and it's triggering because they feel like you just get everything. And the reason you get everything in their eyes is because they feel like they can't get everything. You know, watching people's pockets is not gonna get you far. We have here the 10 of Cups upright. I feel like what's triggering for your haters is your family life. Maybe you have a big family, you get along, you have a great big family, you have an inheritance waiting for you, you have family that owns land, you have family that owns buildings, or you yourself, you're the owner, you're the boss, you have a big family, you have a nice, beautiful family, you're married life, white picket fence type of storyline. You live great, you live good. That's what I'm seeing here. Something about owning a house, but then living in the city and then traveling, something like that. And with the moon, your life is triggering for these haters because they feel like the way you live is unobtainable for them in a way, Pile 3, with the moon. It's like something that they can't see for themselves, you know, the way you live your life. And also, I feel like, yeah, what the moon is also showing me that your haters can also be some people that you know. So be careful telling people your business, you know. Not everybody needs to know your business. Tell your dog, tell the tree, write it down. But, you know, sometimes our deepest, darkest secrets, it feels good when you say them, but you're giving a potential, you know, a potential frenemy, enemy, whatever, ammo. You're giving them ammo against you because you're literally basically giving them things that they could use against you, or, you know, just say about you, whatever, because you told them. But I don't see that here. I feel like also your haters are triggered because they're unhappy with their own lives. And so I feel like there's a lot of comparisons with your life as well. Pile number 3, people love to compare themselves to you, to your accomplishments, to your life, everything. You probably had, I feel like, okay, the clue here, they copy you, okay? Your haters, the ones that you don't really know about, they copy you. Or the ones that you do know about, they copy you. But they're triggered because, you know, you're the trendsetter. They're triggered because they kind of admire you, Pile 3. And I didn't even get that for the other piles, but your haters kind of admire you. And so it's triggering for them because they want to be just like you, Pile 3. I don't know, guys. This is what I'm getting. Like, literally, they just want to be just like you. So when they mimic you, copy you, take it as a compliment. Take it as a compliment. I always say this, like, people can copy me all they want, but somebody around them is gonna notice that who they're really copying. So I don't worry about it. Literally, I don't worry about it. I don't stress about it. But think about it like that. People that copy, they're just inspired. And I feel like your haters are also triggered if you have a garden. I don't know, maybe you have like the most beautiful garden on the block. Like maybe you have like a more beautiful garden than your neighbor and he's triggered or they're triggered. That's so funny to be like, that's so like weird. Like, oh my God, a gardening competition. Although, you know, that flowers are beautiful. But those neighbors that are always in competition with you, that can relate to some. I don't know. Let's see here. How are my pal number 3's haters triggered right now? We got the devil. Ooh. You guys are looking hot. Oh my God. You're looking hot, pal 3. Even if you're a man watching, y'all look hot as fuck. Y'all look good. The devil is just showing me a lot of sexual energy right now. We have here the 5 of Cups and then the 9 of Swords. Okay, so what am I getting here? They're triggered right now because they feel like they lost out on an opportunity with you. Maybe these are also people from your past, But they try to get you in this Nine of Swords energy. And what ended up happening is that they're in the Nine of Swords energy. So pile number 3, your haters are triggered because their life is not as good as yours. They see it like that. And I feel like that's why their life is not. Because they're constantly comparing themselves to you. They're constantly trying to wish you evil eye, wish you bad. And it's just, people don't realize, like, evil eye is real. But it's like, the people that wish you the evil eye, they don't go nowhere. Come on, really? You think that God, the universe is gonna be rewarding people that are out here cursing people with their mind, cursing people with their eyes? No. No. The angels shall always protect us. Always. And if you don't believe in angels, you're always protected. Nothing can come out of negative energy, but more negativity towards the person that sent it. And also, I feel here with the 5 of Cups, what's triggering your haters is that their efforts in hurting you did not work. Maybe they tried to, you know, do little things, throw little jabs at you, regardless of what it is, even at work, you know, try to get you in trouble at work and whatever. All the things that they plot on you never works out. And that's what's triggering for your haters, I see here. Also, I feel like your haters are also living like in addictions, like gambling addictions, like just a lot of low, you know, vibrational things that you're not in. And, you know, honestly, I don't like talking like this, but it's like things are falling apart for them. And so it's triggering them watching your life, you know, be this perfect, happy, admirable, amazing life. And to them, it's just so triggering. Pile 3. I always tell people, you know, help the needy, not the greedy. And trying to save somebody, probably saving them from their karma. Watch it. Be inspired by people that you want to be like. You know, always look up towards people that you want to be like. I'm not saying everything got to be about money, who got more money, and people that just inspire you, you know, their mentality, you know, if they read a lot, if they're very positive, if they're very funny, you know, it could be anything. People that like to have a good time, people that like to live in the moment, people that don't complain. That's what I'm getting here, pile 3. What is triggering my pile number 3's haters? We have here Death, the Hierophant, and the King of Swords. Yeah, what's triggering your haters is your transformation with this Death card. It's triggering them because they probably never thought you were going to be who you are today. I feel like a lot of you guys were overlooked because maybe you were very beautiful back in the day and people, you know, always played with you and thought that you were not really smart or anything. But if you were a man watching this, whoever it is, you know, your looks basically played the part. And people didn't believe in you because of your looks or because you were a woman or because whatever it was, people just overlooked you a lot. And you proved a lot of people wrong, pile number 3, I'm not going to lie. And with the Hierophant, I just feel like you have a lot of happiness in your life, a lot of structure, a lot of balance. And with the King of Swords, you're very picky with the people that you surround yourself with, although that's a little bit contrary to what I said earlier about you guys probably have a little bit of haters around you. But it's like, you know, it's true. I mean, I'm going to be real with you guys. People like to pretend. People will pretend, honestly. But it's not about them. It's more about you. What are you offering? You're offering love, care, kindness. Then you're going to win. You're going to strive regardless. You know what I'm saying? What are they planning, though? So I be telling people all the time, don't worry about who's planning behind your back. Unless you have them directly in your home, then that's weird. But, I mean, for some people, you have to live with certain people. Okay, I get it. But what they're plotting, what they're doing, yo, people don't realize how delicate energy is. Just the thought about ruining somebody's day can ruin yours pretty quickly. Yo, I've seen karma with my own eyes. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but don't worry about those that are plotting or those that you're not aware of, because at the end of the day, with this King of Swords, I see here a lot of structure, a lot of respect for yourself and others, a lot of you, you know, having boundaries for yourself, you not letting people walk all over you, get the best out of you, pile number 3. Also, you seeing things for what they are, you know, treating people for the way that they are, you know them for, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to sugarcoat nobody in your life or give the benefit of the doubt. If they're a liar, they're a liar. If they're a scammer, a cheater, they're a scammer and a cheater. And I feel like that's what's triggering to your haters, because they feel like you're judging them, but in reality, you're just, you know, treating them for who they really are. You know, I'm not saying you're an awful person or whatnot. I just feel like you have a lot of strong boundaries, and people know not to cross them. And that's what's triggering for these haters. They know not to cross your boundaries. They know not to try to play you like you're dumb in a way. Pile number 3. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Let's see here. How was my pile number 3's triggering their haters? We have here rest and rejuvenate, temptation, and then we have here sacrifice. So you're triggering your haters because they're very tempted into talking to you. Maybe you have haters from the past that really disliked you for no reason, pile 3. And now they're like so tempted to talk to you because they're like, oh my God, they're so cool now. Oh my God, pile 3 is so cool now. They're just so amazing. They look so great. Whatever. With temptation, and then we have your sacrifice. So I feel like what's triggering for your haters is that you sacrifice a lot in your life to be who you are now. Sacrifice friends, party time, drinking, anything that you sacrificed in your past to be where you're at now. Even if it was working out, cutting out processed food, whatever it was, you sacrificed a lot to be who you are now. And that is triggering for your haters because they feel like they will never amount to that. They don't feel like they will do what you do or be the way that you are, accomplish the things that you accomplish. That's what I'm getting here. So that's pretty triggering for them. Yeah, I see that here, but definitely beauty as well. I see a lot of beauty here as well. I don't mean to gas y'all, but y'all, I feel like you guys glowed up in a way, or if you didn't glow up, you was just always beautiful, and that's why you were always overlooked or hot. Always overlooked because you were hot. Oh my God. Because maybe, I don't know, people be feeling like your looks define you. You know? Like, I've seen the most beautiful people in the world, and they're just so freaking rotten inside that the looks just dissipate in my eyes. I don't know. Something about that. And the same with people that look, you know, okay, mediocre, whatever, or they just look like regular people, you know, not too, like, fascinating, hot like that, like, eye-catching. And they're just the most amazing, funniest people in the world. And the same goes, there's a lot of beautiful people that are amazing people as well. I don't mean to put people in categories or whatnot. People come in all different ways. But sometimes, you know, looks can be deceiving. I go by don't judge a book by its cover. Like, heavily on that one right there. Let's see here. Why are these haters triggered right now? 9 of Cups. Because you're doing your thing. You're getting your bag. You're getting your money. You have finances. You look rich. Even if you're not rich, you look put together. Your life is a movie. You're a boss. The High Priestess. You know the truth. And you stand by your truth with the High Priestess. You're psychic. People can't play with you. You know the truth already. You already know who's going to play with you before they even play with you. That's for some. You're in tune with yourself. You trust yourself. You go by what you feel and you go by what you think. You don't ask for opinions. So that could be triggering. Like, what triggers your haters is that somebody probably be like, oh, I don't like those shoes. And you probably be like, well, I like them. Triggering as hell. They thought they were going to ruin your day. And what ended up happening is that they looked stupid because you didn't even care. And then we have here the Lovers. So what's triggering? The way you carry yourself, the way you love on yourself, your relationship if you're in one, your marriage, your relationship with yourself as well. As I told my pals earlier, the way you take care of yourself is triggering. Maybe you get like enhancements, you get lip injections, you know, all that type of stuff that you want. You do it, and that's triggering for your haters, because it's like, you know, some of them, they wish that they could do what you do, Pal 3. I don't know what it is. And I told y'all, Pal 3, they might copy you as well. But it's like, it will never be you. Like, you could copy Gucci, Fendi, but it ain't Gucci. It ain't Fendi. Oh, Lord. But it ain't it. It ain't it, babes. It ain't it. The same signs and everything, but it ain't it. And, yeah. That's you. Very inspiring, Pal 3. Like, for real, for real. You're, like, so inspiring. I know some of you guys have, like, crazy stories with people. Sheesh, I wish I can listen to them. But for now, let's see here. How are you also triggering your haters with anxiety? I feel like you give a lot of these haters anxiety, and that's just triggering. Anxiety because they feel like they're not living up to par. They have to constantly put a mirror against their life. Like, wow, pile number 3 is doing this, damn, and I'm still doing this. Hostilities and broken heart. Yeah, I feel like also, you know, the way you trigger your haters is that you have really strong boundaries, and you don't care who had you gotta rip off, whatever. You are going to defend yourself. You're gonna always stand by your boundaries, regardless of what happened to you with, you know, anything. With broken heart, I get here, what's triggering for your haters is that you probably got over a broken heart. You probably got over an ex really quickly, and they can't believe it. They're wondering if it was real the whole time, because you got over it so quickly. You got over old friends that you really loved and stood by. You got over family that you thought that you were always going to be together. Damn, it really sucks. People talk about friendship breakups, but family breakups are, ooh, those hurt a lot, guys. Those hurt a lot. But, you know, if it relates, it relates. But pile number 3, yes, you got these people triggered. You got these haters triggered, like anxious. They gotta always come for an attack on you all the time. Which I always tell people, like, you know, let people talk. People don't realize that sometimes your words can be spells. And so, you know, you're wishing that on that person, or saying this about that person, and you're spitting in the air, and you're gonna end up spitting on yourself. That's not on of mine. She always say that. Don't spit in the air, because you might spit on yourself. Like, don't say things that you might not want to happen to you, because just speaking on it, there's somebody listening. And life can be very humbling, guys. I be telling people that all the time. With broken heart, though, you're not this broken heart person anymore. I'm gonna be real with you. You're not them. These people probably broke your heart, and the fact that you got over it and you don't care about it, and you're not letting them in, that's triggering as hell. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting here. And in a way, they're like scared of you for some reason, Pile 3. I don't know why. They're a little scared of you. With the Moonology deck today, we have here a win-win outcome is forecast. So I heard all I do is win, win, win. So keep being positive. Keep winning. The affirmations always, you know, like you have them already. Money comes easily and frequently. I got this. Thank you for my brand new car. All that positive reinforcement in your life. Keep at it, guys. You guys are doing great for yourself. And if you don't believe so, a win-win outcome is forecast. That apartment you wanted, that car, that loan, anything that you've been waiting for the month of June or the next months coming ahead, they are coming. Stay strong and believe you already got it, because think about it. That's the number one way to manifest what you're desiring. And I always tell people, if what you're manifesting is not coming, it's because 1, something better is on its way. 2, you probably don't really need it or want it for real. And 3, it's just, it has to make sense. You know, it has to make sense the way you got that money. It has to make sense the way you got that car. It can't come flying from the sky. So yes, guys, keep in mind all of that when you're manifesting your reality and manifesting your dream life, that it's all possible. But you got to be patient, and you got to be in gratitude always. You can't be like wishing for it to come now. You have to live now and be happy and be grateful for what you got now, okay? So Stop saying that your car is a piece of shit. Instead, be like, wow, my car takes me from A and B, and I'm so happy that I have this. And believe it. Believe that you got the new one already. Period. So that's all that I'm getting here. Bye, guys.